And eventually it was decided that for British people living in France, that you would have to acquire a visa to be able to carry on living there, which is quite an unusual situation to be in because it's a country where you're already there. I have friends who've lived here for more than 20 years, and suddenly you have to go to this department where it's for dealing with foreign people that you've never been to before. And you have to kind of explain your life to them and why you should be able to still carry on living that life. I mean, I don't want to say it's without historical precedent because I'm sure other groups of people have been through this kind of experience before in different circumstances, but it is quite hard to get people to comply with laws that they've never had to comply with before, particularly with immigration. Normally, all of your immigration paperwork is front-loaded before you get there or as you arrive, not when you've been there for several years. So for me, it was complicated as well because I lost my job whilst I was applying for a visa, and I had no idea what that would mean, absolutely none. They made it as easy as it could be, and it was still hard. And so I think, oh my God, people who have to do this when they are, refugees or something, I can't even begin to think how hard it would be. And also you're dealing with somebody who just doesn't really care about you that much. It means so much to you, but to them, you're just a case number. And you think, well, this is my life. This is everything I've been working towards. I really need this to go well, because if it doesn't, I have no alternative. So it was a lot of pressure. Hours of queuing, stood outside, clutching your little paperwork, just thinking, oh, I really hope this goes well. I really hope this goes well. I actually had multiple appointments because I tried to get a residency card first when I went to pick up my residency card. This was before Brexit. They just told me that I didn't exist in the system, and I was thinking, but I do. I'm here right now. And it turned out that there was just a small glitch in the paperwork. But the lady who I was talking to, she'd already said no to me. She just said, no, not my problem, not my issue. And she turned away, and I had to really sort of plant my feet in the ground and say, we need to look again, because I can tell you all of this information. I can show you that I exist. So you have to really push and push and push just to get somebody to go a tiny bit beyond what they're expected to do. And then, of course, in the end, my card has sort of fallen down the back of a drawer. They found it and they gave it to me, and it was okay. That was the card that I had to trade in to get my post-Brexit card. And my post-Brexit card got lost in the post for weeks. There was a lot of anxiety around the whole process. And again, I'm thinking, and this is, in theory, the easiest version of immigration that I'm dealing with. And I'm coming with privilege of being white in a predominantly white country where I can speak the language, where worst comes to the worst, I could afford a lawyer just in case. And it's still hard.